Morning. My name is Father Rayappa. I'm going to talk about Laudato Si. Um, Laudato Si proposes uh, a new theme called Integral Ecology, in which it includes every human being, it includes every philosophy, it includes every theology, it includes economy, society, environment, and ecology. In other words, it includes the whole cosmos. So, actually, it is sharply, integral ecology sharply opposes our business as usual models. What do I mean by that? Actually, integral ecology is an inclusive approach to life. But in the past, I think we have divided, we have isolated things, and like a Cartesian dualism, we put God in the heaven, we put humans outside creation, and we put creation outside humans. We pitted each thing against each other. So that is called reductionism. So, but Pope is calling for integral ecology. Reductionism doesn't work anymore. Even relativism. Religions, they think each religion they are the best. They monopolize the whole truth and they have the 100% truth. But Pope is telling all those days over. Let us come together and find truth together. So that is integral ecology. So what do I mean by business as usual models? There are four models we have been um, vehemently employing in our lifestyle in the past towards environment and ecology. Uh, it's called dominion model, first one. Started with dominion. Uh, in dominion model, uh, we see human beings and earth is the only source of value. Actually, it is based on the text from the Bible. Genesis chapter 1, verse 26 to 28, where God gives dominion and man is created as the imago, the image of God, and he has the power to subdue the earth, and he has dominion over the fishes of the sea, birds of the air, and animals in the land, on vegetation. So he has misunderstood actually. The Bible doesn't mean that what we wanted to believe, but Bible is it's benevolent and it gives justice, but we have misinterpreted. So the dominion model paradigm uh, was employed in every religion, especially Christianity and Judaism, and we have done so much damage to earth, and in which the people thought they have the absolute truth and they have to go and impose that truth on other cultures. So that is what happened. Dominion model paradigm, business as usual model. So dominion model sees only humans or the special species. And humans, they feel rightfully to exploit nature because God Himself gave license to exploit. And subjugating and empowering nature is the mandate for human beings. So they went all over the world, colonized, made people slaves. The war and crusades in South America, Aztec, Maya, Inca, all those forced conversions in India. Actually, some of the encyclicals in the Middle Ages, outrageous, like Romanus, Pontifex Dam Diversas in 1455, written by Pope Nicholas. and another encyclical Inter Cartera, written by Pope Alexander, and another one Sublimus Dei, written by Pope Paul I. They all suggested high economic growth, and they proposed that Christianity, they are the only religion on the planet who hold 100% truth. All rest of the world, they are all pagans. They need to be saved. So the dominion model was business as usual model for the church. They went and forced people into conversions, and then they employed inquisition, pogroms, burning at stake. More people died in the hands of religion than all the world was put together, or even Holocaust. Hitler killed only 6 million, but in the religions killed almost 600 million people in the past. So that is business as usual model, dominion model. Then it came second model called stewardship model. We have been vehemently pursuing this model too. It is based on Genesis chapter 2, verse 15, in which God commands humans, till it and keep it. In other words, use land or work the land, work the soil. At the same time, you preserve it, you conserve it for the future generations. In this business as usual stewardship model, man understands that still he is the center, he is the focus, he is the source of all value. There is anthropocentrism, not extreme like the dominion model that was extremely anthropocentric. This is medium, we can call it anthropocentrism. Human person is the center of creation. Still, humans care for creation intended to serve our needs. They care as long as creation can take care of humans. So they saw instrumental value. So the business as usual model, stewardship model, sees the natural world as something to be used by humans. God created everything only for humans. I think there is a wide gap between humans and creation here in this model. There is no sense of solidarity, isn't it? There is no sense of kinship with other species. As long as they are useful for human consumption, yes, I care for them. There is overemphasis on mastery. I am the master. Dominium terrae, dominium creation, okay? And controlling nature. So here, still, this model is not benevolent to creation. Still, it hurts. So the third business as usual model is creation-centered approach model. It is maybe based on Genesis chapter 9, verse 9 to 11, where Noah makes a covenant with God. And also animals, they enter into covenant. The benevolent God makes covenant with humans and animals. In other words, humans and creation. So now we are equals. Every creature is important. So creation is the source of all value. The emphasis is on the intrinsic nature, intrinsic value of nature. Okay? Every species is important, and we need to respect them, and we need to care for them. They have all rights. In fact, Jesus talks about it in the gospel, in the parable of the wheat and the weeds. The farmers come and report the master, the weeds are there, can we take off the weeds? But the master said, no. They have the right of existence. Leave them alone. Let them grow together with the wheat. The last day we can take them all because weeds are doing something beautiful. But in human mind, we think weeds are interfering with the productivity of the crop. No. Today, the scientific research shows that weeds are enhancing the crops because they fix nitrogen from the atmosphere. So, Jesus, 2000 years back, he had a profound insight for creation. So, that is what Jesus says. And in creation centered approach model, it's also a business as usual model. We recognize the interdependence within the web of life. And we talk about the sacredness of nature. All life deserves protection. Here we can employ the notion of panentheism, in which we say God in all in God. Isn't it? God is present in everything. So it is a panentheic notion. So it's a beautiful, we can say it was a good model in business as usual model. The last business as usual model is called deep ecology model. Actually, above the three business as usual model, we can call them shallow ecology. But deep ecology model, probably we can base our foundation in the Gospel of John, chapter 15:13. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for other. Yeah, that is great. So we live for others. So we sacrifice our life for natural world as they sacrifice their life for us. So as Jesus says to sheep, I am the good shepherd. I give my life to you, life in abundance. So that is the deep ecology model. Also, it is business as usual model. Actually, the proponent is a Norwegian. His name is Arne Næss. He proposed this deep ecology model in 1970s. Sometimes it is also called ecosophy. According to Arne Næss, every being, whether human, animal, vegetable, has an equal to live and blossom. Here, humans recognize not only the dignity of creation of every species, but they also give reverence to them. And humans celebrate with creation, and he recognizes the common cosmic roots. We come from one single ancestor. So the life originated from one cell and multi-cell all the way here. And we have got 10 trillion cells. So we recognize the common origin. I think deep ecology is the radical revisioning of nature. Actually, it revives the asceticism, mysticism, all those things. Actually, 800 years back, Saint Francis, he understood what deep ecology is all about. In the Canticle of the Creatures, when he calls brother, sun, sister, moon. So I think it is a deep ecology paradigm. Okay, these are the business as usual models. But today, Pope, he finds all these four models, they are good, at the same time they follow the reductionist dynamics, reductionism. Still it sees, Pope sees there is relativism. So it is not on the social justice these models are created. It was created probably based on some religious text or some individual philosophy or individual politics. So they are based on, again, self-interest. So Pope is amalgamating integrating all the four business as usual models and making them into one. That is called integral ecology model. So I think we need to say goodbye to the business as usual models, and we need to employ uh, integral ecology model in which we see everything is together: God, humans, creation. We all the time together. There is no separation. Like Cartesian dualism separated everything. God is out there, creation is out there. Even in human, there is a body and soul. So Descartes, he told they are two different things. Body is different, soul is different. But today we see body, soul, man and woman, America and India, Mars, Jupiter and Earth, Andromeda Galaxy and Milky Way, and all of them together. Christianity or Islam or Judaism, Hinduism, Shintoism, Confucianism, Zoroastrianism, Buddhism, all of them one. It's a convergence of different perspectives. That is integral ecology. So we come together as a power. We can solve problems easily when we are united. Unity is our strength. That is the proverb. So I think integral ecology is nothing but unity, convergence, and union. As Father, Son, Holy Spirit in Christian concept, one God, three persons, they are united forever. But still they are different. They can act, their roles are different. So the same way we are all individuals, at the same time we are one. Unity in diversity, many things we can talk about. So I think integral ecology model, I think it's going to be employed for the future. So enjoy, please read Pope Encyclical's Laudato Si, especially chapter 4, which is titled Integral Ecology. And that will explain beautifully what I've been trying to explain to you for the past 12 minutes. Thank you. God bless.